It's Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio, and I'm Sunshine, and today I have.
Stephon Keys of Keys Enterprises Inc.
Oh, wow, that's a nice name. Stephon?
Stephon.
Oh, Lord. What we can do with Stephon. Okay, but let me stay focused. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Stephon.
Okay, I have a company named Keys Enterprises Inc. We're a transportation company. We started in 2014.
Okay.
I started in 2017 a home improvement company,
Oh, okay.
and that's pretty much where we get a lot of work done.
Oh, okay. Home improvement.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We do everything from interior decorations. We do exterior, we do
Okay.
roofing, we do plumbing, HVAC, you name it, we do it. Any small job, any big job, we can take care of it.
Okay. But tell me a little bit about yourself. Give us a little background on you. Where you from? High school, college, things of that nature.
Okay. I was born and raised in D.C. by way of Charles County.
Okay.
I went to school in McDonald High School.
You mean Ronald McDonald?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, McDonald High School, that's in Pomfret, Maryland.
Okay, I have never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I did do college in Greenbrier.
Okay.
Did college, and that's where I studied in business.
Okay.
I got my business one. I also studied technical school with HVAC.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely have an EPA license.
Because everybody's gonna need that checking that AC unit once it gets a little hot.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So also we do plumbing.
Okay.
Definitely, I had a technical school in electric. So we also do electric.
And you're licensed and bonded?
And licensed and bonded.
Okay. Master plumber?
No.
Okay. Who's a master
I
plumber?
have subs that I can
Gotcha.
master
Okay.
plumbers, master electricians. You name it, we can do it.
Okay. So you went to college with plumbing, HVAC, and
We did framing,
okay, framing.
HVAC.
Okay.
Let's see. We did electric. We did also carpentry. So we have to do framing. So also I did a little bit in appliances.
Okay.
So we also have appliance team. We also do landscaping. So
Okay.
mostly school. When I got further enough, I had got my GC license, which is general contractor license.
Okay.
So having all the hours that I do under my belt, that's what you have to do to get the license. You have to have those hours.
So what made you want to do home improvement / yard work / plumbing / framing / a whole lot of slashes?
Right. Well, one thing leads to the other.
Right.
If you know the inside of a house, then you can do everything to it. Remodeling, even flipping homes. So we try to help, with some of the projects that homeowners may have difficulty, maybe pulling permits or, doing things that other contractors may not have the contractors to do.
Okay.
So we also have, we sub good contractors to do some of the work.
Gotcha.
Abroad, we definitely take care of DMV. So, and then we also are taking part in the health department.
Oh, okay.
And helping out with, physically challenged,
Mm-hmm.
doing ramps, accessibilities, tubs, hot tubs, walk-in, grab bars, elevators in homes.
Okay.
So we actually get, really good sources for that.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those tubs that you open up the door because I got my mom would be 94 March the 22nd. Go. And I think that would be easier for her to have to get in and out than the regular tub.
Yes, ma'am.
Plus, I would like it too. I ain't got to sit on the ground to get into no whirlpool. You can sit like on a little seat. So you've been in business for how long?
Since 2014.
And your whole business is licensed and bonded?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That's good. Because I was thinking, like when I first started my cleaning business, I would hire people with disabilities, and then I would always have somebody to follow behind them. And let's just say whatever they cleaned, if they didn't do a great job, then my person would come behind them and just double touch. So, do you work with people like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We definitely have to, we have, um, multicolored races.
Okay.
Everyone has, their own little thing going on. So we definitely try to help out, get work done. Definitely have a professional always on site.
Okay.
So it definitely helps.
Right,
It
right,
helps
right.
everyone.
Right. So you do clubs and restaurants, bars.
We do commercial and residential.
Okay.
So.
And what's the one that you like the best?
I like the residential.
Why?
It's family. It's
Okay.
a family-owned business, so we definitely tend to the family. We know things are hard sometimes, and we try to work through with the homeowner or the customer just to get what they need to get done at a professional quality.
So do you have any contracts you're doing right now?
Yes, I do.
What do you got going on?
Right now, we have a roof to put in and a gutter system. So
Okay.
we're going to be working on that in a few days now.
Do you do what is it called? Like water respiration where you put in sump pumps and things of that nature?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this would be the time now to be posting that up, because usually with all this rain is when you have the backups and things.
So we do restoration from waterproofing, a plumbing system, large plumbing in your in-ground. We also do drain cleaning, major drain cleaning,
Okay.
and also small drain cleaning like your sinks, your toilets, and basically, once you have a problem, we'll be able to solve it.
Okay. And then you have the little microscopic. It's like a little. It's like a little wire, like something like this, but the one end you can look at it, you can connect it to your phone, and the other end you can kind of like wing it through the drains and things like that to see whether there's any. Yeah, I got me one of those for my business too, and I think it's so cool because now you don't have to cut the whole pipe. You can see where it is. You can almost pinpoint it to where it is, and then you can just cut right there. Okay, you know a little something, something.
I mean, we're definitely gonna get into helping the community. I want to get into a nonprofit.
Oh, okay.
As far as trying to help the kids with trades.
Right. I think that's one of the good things now, because kids have nothing to do, and yes, it takes a while to make the money, but on the same level, once you get out there, like a plumber is what, almost 200 an hour, right? Isn't that what's the going rate right now?
It's getting up there. It's probably like $39 an hour.
Oh, that's all. I thought plumbing. I know our plumbers shoot, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
I know our plumbers are very expensive just for them to come out, and don't call after 6. 6, that's the extra time and a half.
Yes,
But I feel that if a group of people who do have nonprofits or do have construction businesses, if they just got together and gave a weekend, like if you say, okay, I do the first weekend in every month, and let's say another company does this one every month, the second weekend, you could have, let's say within 6 months, you could train these kids, put them on a job, and then the ones that are doing real good, you can let them stay on the job. And then the other ones that still need a little bit more push, maybe you can create a job for them that they can do.
Yes, I think we're gonna try to start with like 12-year-olds.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
it's a little young, but okay.
I mean, but they know curriculum.
Right.
That's the first thing you want to teach them is curriculum. What they're looking at, what substance it is, what the drywall might be made out of, or how to frame, do your measurements, your tools, and just get them acclimated to what they have in front of them.
Right.
And then use your mind and your hands. And then the next step, then you work up.
Yeah, because I remember back before Union Station switched over, where the post office used to be. I had walked past it one day and I saw the guy in a hard hat, and I was like, "Excuse me," I said, "Do you need any workers?" And he said, "We don't need any workers, but we always are looking for people that maybe do something on call." I said, "Well, I have a cleaning, hauling, and construction business," and I said, "I employ people with disabilities." And I said, "You can take us off on your taxes." So my guys, they didn't have to do anything but push a wheelbarrow. Their guys would fill up the wheelbarrow. They would roll it all the way down the ramp. And then once they got to the street level, then the guy on the street would take care of the wheelbarrow, give it back to my guys. And they did that for like 2 months. And I made money, they made money, and they was just so happy. And it wasn't even anything like hard work, but just walking back and forth. And one of the guys that I employed, he was like, his mom told me that he had his clothes pressed and ironed over the weekend. And I was like, I told his mom, I said, just put him in sweats. Just make sure that he has hard toe boots. And she was like, nah, he would come in with his jeans pressed, a long sleeve shirt pressed, and a sweatshirt. Oh, and I was like, okay, you're gonna be the best dressed young man. He came home dirty every day, but just doing something that small. So if you have a business and um I don't know how to say it, but if you have a business and you see somebody doing something large that you do as well, don't ever not stop to ask and say, "Excuse me," introduce yourself. Tell them that you have a business, especially if you have a nonprofit, and say, "Is there any way that we could team up? Is there any way that you could maybe give a couple of my people a job, or even if you could train them?" And that goes a long way. So maybe that's something that you can do. I know that there's some grants that just recently came out, and they're looking for people again who have nonprofits. And I don't know how long you needed to be or needed to have had a nonprofit, but I know I'm going to apply for a few of them, so I may have to tell you about them. Do you have your nonprofit already?
No, it's the idea. I know
Get
we're going to try to
together.
get something going in the next couple of weeks. So, mind you, I have the transportation company. So,
oh yeah. So tell us about. I forgot. Tell us about the transportation company.
Yeah. So the transportation company, we do freight, and we have a box truck. Right now, I'm trying to get into hauling cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get a rig.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big thing.
All right. So yeah, you got to get those cards to me, because there's a lot of old school car people out here. And when we have the shows and when they have the platforms, I'll try to, hit you up so that you can get involved, because we always looking for, somebody who's a tow truck or somebody that we can call right away and say, "Look, we broke down on 495. It's pouring down rain. How soon can you get to us?" Because sometimes the AAA and some of the other people, they suck. They take forever.
Yeah, and it's so wide. A lot of people are calling, but you got to have somebody in the area.
Right. And, like I said, if you have an old school car, you don't want nobody to be dragging it. You want your car to be put up on the lift and be on a flatbed. So that alone is money.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you also want to be kind of flexible, where it's not always about, okay, well, normally I do 200. You got to kind of bob and weave, with the people. Because a lot of time, everybody don't always have that 80 or 90. So maybe you can do a payment plan. Is there such thing as
I think something will work out.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be real nice to them, Okay, so so with your transportation business, is it only cars? Do you transport people as well?
Well, we may be getting into that as well.
Okay.
Because with the nonprofit we're going to want to start, we'll be able to transport the kids to and from. Mm-hmm. So if you have like say we're going to the place that we were going to have the train.
Oh yeah.
We can pick them up in one area and take them there.
Okay.
But as far as the bus, it's an option.
Right. Okay, that sounds like, and then also too, you can even peel off of that. You got the transportation company. Maybe now you can start teaching these kids how to change tires, because 95 of these dudes don't know how to change a tire. Now I can change it, but I'm getting a little too old to change it. But at least like teach them how to change a tire, how to change a flat. Most of them, they look in the car like, I don't know, what is this for? And then you can even go as far as working on cars. I think that's a lost art, not per se for the newer cars, but the older cars. Yes. It's starting to be kind of like a lost art. You got to go to California. One of the guys in my club that I'm with, he has a he has a Lincoln, like a turquoise, but his roof is glitter with little water droplets. And at first when I saw his car, I was like, that is a girly girl car. But then once he had the hydraulics, I was done. I was like, okay, it went up and went down and then leaned to the side. I was like, for real though? For real? But I try to, when I interview people, I try to also give them other ideas, so you won't just stay in your little box, like step out the box and do other things. And they really need to have a program out here for teaching these kids, if anything, the basics. Check your oil, check your brake fluid. I mean, I'm a female and I know how to do all of that. And that's something that you could also do once especially with the transportation part of it, because you don't want to have a driver that you're teaching and they break down and they can't change their own tire. That's true. So you may want to also do that. Now, what got you all into doing transportation?
I got my CDL Class A, so that's kind of like, okay, once you get that,
that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
So just in mind that I'm an entrepreneur as well. So my mind is just always thinking of ideas. What can I give someone else the idea?
Right. And that's for me too. Yes, and right now you got to have more than one type of idea. You got to have, all type of incomes coming from all type of places. It can't just be one. That's why I try to tell people, work a full-time job, but also to have a business, especially if you're doing security. Like I see people doing security work and they sit there all day. You could be sitting there instead of playing Candy Crush and all that other stuff, and you can be creating, because you can sit there and have nothing to do all day while the people are paying you. And then you can still be doing your business, while you're sitting there. And if I see so many people I look at them and be like, man.
Yeah, that passive income.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's definitely other ways of getting, passive income.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing transportation, you think about it. A lot of people that are doing the Uber, Lyft, and everything, they're making money on their own.
Mm-hmm.
But you're using your vehicle, so not to interrupt anybody's business, but why not get your own?
Mm-hmm.
And service, same difference.
Because I heard Uber, you can rent a car from them. How much of that money do you get to put in your pocket after you even put gas in it? And oh Lord, child, I don't know about that one. That's a whole lot.
That's tough.
Yeah, that really is. So okay, so going back a little bit, you have a landscaping now. Are you landscaping where I'll say, come look at my yard and you give me ideas to make my yard? Or do you do it in a way that if I show you pictures, you can say, okay, now this can go there, but you can't put that pond there because of the hill or whatever. So do you either just can come into a blank surface and handle it, or can you do, people's pictures of what they want and go from there?
Right. Most of the time I sub my landscaping out and they got a full fledged landscaping business.
Oh, okay.
Hardscape, brickwork. We have masonries that can come in and do your brickwork.
Okay.
Yeah, most of landscaping, they get it done.
Oh, okay. They're supposed to.
Yeah. So with drawings and if you want a design draw or draw it up.
Okay.
So
You can create that.
yes.
Okay, so you are licensed on that level, or the other people are
Well,
licensed?
see, I'm general contractor. Can so
Kind of flick, go from side to
yes,
side.
ma'am.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
pretty much the highest you can get when you're doing contracting. You're general
Okay.
contractor, so you can hire other contractors to actually sub your work.
Okay. You've been in business again for how long?
Since 2014.
Okay. Oh yeah, we forgot for you to say your name, your number, your address. I mean, well, I know you might not want to tell these women your address, but at least all the other information so that people can reach out to you.
Okay. My name's Stephon Keys, Keys Enterprises Inc. My email address is Keys Enterprises Inc. dot 41 inc41 at gmail.com. Keys Enterprises Inc. MD dot.com. And my number is 240-970-2703. That's 240-970-2703.
Okay. So how large are you able to do? What I mean by that is, like, let's just say, I don't know. Like, let's say somebody wants to build a McDonald's and you see how big a McDonald's is. Is that as large as you can go, or what?
Well,
Or is that too big?
on that note, I'm going to be trying to build. Well, I'm not going to say try. I have a contractor that is going to build a 7,100 square foot home.
Oh.
So that's probably one of the biggest.
So that's 71 is like the size of what? 2 McDonald's?
Yes, about the size of 3.
No. Oh, 3 of them.
Yes.
Oh, excuse them. Wow. Okay.
So, I mean, that's my goal to go ahead and build.
Wow.
And they actually want 3 of them. So
Okay.
we're on the move.
Okay.
So,
And you single, right? I had to throw that one in it. But women, don't be trying to look at him because he got money coming in. Be in him because you are into the same things that he's into, not because it's about money. But I'm just saying.
that's right.
Had to throw that in. Okay, so that is going to be wow. And where is this going to maybe be at? Where are they going to build?
I'm thinking in the PG County area.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Wow, so that means how many bedrooms? Good gracious alive.
So,
3, the sizes of 3 McDonald's. Wow, and you want 3 of them. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Don't forget the little ones that put you on the platform.
Call that number.
Yeah. Okay, so you have people who can create and design outdoors, indoors, roofs. How about because this is something that I never hear a lot of people talk about. What pools? Can you dig the hole in the ground and put the cement in and put the water in? Can you do all that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now what's the difference? And I know a lot of people may not know. I noticed that people are having more salt water pools than the chlorine pools. Do you know why?
I do not.
Dang, I thought you knew. It's a lot, and I know I ain't gonna be able to explain it because it's a little technical. But I think the saltwater pool is a lot easier to maintain than the chlorine pool. But I know it's a whole lot. I'm gonna just let y'all Google that and find that out. But you can dig the hole and put the. I've never done one, and I'm not trying to do one. But how about the pool with the that too? But no, the smaller pools that are long, like the size of a parking spot, but maybe 2, no longer than that. But it has that ripple effect to kind of give you that currency. You can do that as well.
We should be able to do that.
Oh, okay. Sound like a winner. Chicken
the
dinner.
House that we're gonna try to get going it has one.
Oh, okay. Inside or out?
I think it's outside.
Okay. All right. And how about ponds? Can you do with the koi fish and all that?
We can do ponds, we can do barges.
Okay, what's a
Um,
barge?
that's when you know got well. Let's say this. We can do decks out on the ocean.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Yeah.
confused. I was like barge, and then I know what it is, and then I was like, but okay. All right, gotcha. Now I see the hot thing is the containers, the metal containers. Have you done anything with those yet?
Not yet, but I definitely want to build a home out of
Mm.
containers. The plan is doing the containers, and then the other half will be a pole barn, which would be the size of
Hmm.
maybe let's say 80 by 160, and that's we put tractor trailers in and stuff like that.
So that would be the size of, I don't know why I'm saying McDonald's, but it's not McDonald's. It would be the size of maybe a half of a size Ross store.
I think I
Think it's
don't
gonna be that.
yeah.
I'm trying to give y'all some ideas of the size, man. I'm just trying to be creative. Come on now, work with a sister here.
Yeah,
But wow, okay.
yeah,
Maybe not that tall and maybe not that wide,
it's
but
like an
yeah.
airplane
Okay, yeah.
hangar.
But that's darn near close. Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Big Shot with the big truck and oh, okay. Sure, I may get. He may make so much money he don't want to come back to that. Oh Lord. Okay. So I think we've named everything. You do okay. Do you do the roof that have the little clay that's shaped like the little clay pot? So if you cut a clay pot in half, they have the little clay tops.
Yeah, those are pretty
Hard.
decent. I
Yeah.
mean,
And when the rain hits them, they make music depending on what type of rain. But it go ting 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 ting. But if it rains, it just sounds like a whole lot of. I have not seen. What is it? Is it Arizona or California? Where?
you got them
Trying to
all the
think.
hot spots of
Yeah.
Florida, Arizona,
Hmm.
Texas.
Yeah.
They're clay.
Yeah. But I always was curious would they want that than the regular I call it look like a little piece of paper where they put one piece of paper on top of another a little bit lower than the next one a little bit lower and it's so thin. I always wanted why they had clay than the other. Do you know?
Well, I think it's cost efficient. So if never put another roof on,
Yeah, if you
roof
had
is
that.
gonna stay there for
Yeah.
maybe 40, 50
We
years.
should start doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jeez. Shit, a roof is almost what, $20,000 almost.
Yeah, it's about close.
I hope and pray I never have to get
I
a
don't. I
roof.
don't think my prices go like
Yeah.
that high. So
Okay,
we
and
try
then
to.
you do payment plans, so not little itty bitty ones, but like if somebody does something for 10 grand, you can do what break it up into like 4 payments or
Yeah,
something.
we'll break it up into probably about 3 payments. The initial.
I was trying to give them a little more.
I know. I know.
You were like, we're doing only 3.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on
Right.
what's going on, and if we can spare that for you, we'll definitely help you out. It's family,
Right, but you know that there's because that's what I do. You can create a payment plan like it's like you're the loan officer and you do a contract and let's just say $5,000 and they want to make that into 3 payments and then they pay it at a certain time and then so you just charge them maybe an extra $300 on that and that's the interest and if they're late then you're let's just say they was making 3 payments of what 1,075 something like that. I'm not trying to add it in my brain.
right?
And then if they miss a payment, they got to make that payment plus a little extra payment. I do that again, like you say, for certain people. I check credit. I usually will if I know them, I'll say, give me your title to your car. Something that I know that if you don't, I can get my money off your car. you know. But again, like you said, you got to know people, and then also too, you don't know everybody, but you got to kind of run their credit and things of that nature. But so something on that level, you wouldn't do too many more payments than 3 to 4.
Right, right. I mean, if it's a higher job, a higher price job, then we would probably go through a financing company and let
Okay.
them, vet the
But
customer
then they
out.
get the money. You
No, I mean, actually, what they do is they finance you and make sure the job is paid for, and at the end of completion, that's when I'll get my end of
right.
the deal, and you'll just
But see,
pay
if you
me
keep
back.
it all in house, then all of it comes to you.
Yes.
You know. Okay, so I think we've almost said everything. So we did the landscaping, we did the pools, we did the roofs. Okay, now you didn't say anything about carpet.
Yes, we do all flooring,
Like
ceramic. You got tile. You got your ceramic tile. You got your vinyl. So mostly all roofs, all floors, anything in between. Appliances, electrical sockets, lighting, fans. I mean, you name it. Paint, interior, exterior. We do windows, doors. Let's see. Uh, Staircases.
if you
And
don't turn that thing down, I'm out you.
I'm so sorry.
How about okay, you know the new flooring that people have and it's like a glaze. It looks like it's marble and you paint your design and then within the and I can't think of what the stuff is called, but it's like a glaze and you can kind of create the design and then when it dries, it's got that glazy glass look.
That's that's
I can't
window
think of it.
pane.
No. No, it's not window. That's not the name of it. It's like marble. It's like you just paint on the regular floor, and when it dries, it looks marbly like.
Are
Oh
you
my
talking
God, what is the
about?
name of that
Um,
stuff?
it's right on my right on
That
my
I
list.
think is gorgeous. And it's like so
Epoxy.
easy. Yeah, the proxy.
Okay.
And then you can it dries. Now the only thing about it is you can't walk on it. Like when you do it, you really gotta let that dry because one
Mhm.
little scuffle and you probably wouldn't see it. But if you mop or something, that's when the time that you'll see it. But I think that's the most creative, cheaper way to go nowadays instead of putting laminate or tile or whatever because you can create like you can make a Dallas Cowboy logo. You can create like if you want it red. It's like if I'll try to explain it to you. I know everybody sees this way how you paint and you put colors on the middle of the piece of paper and you spin it around and it kind of goes all every way. It's similar to that, but it's like a thicker gluey clear substance and then when you lay it down if you got to lay it right and then it'll harden up and it looks your floor went from dull to glamorous. A lot of people have that so can you do that or have you done that?
Yes, ma'am.
You've
So
done that how many times? I'm
I
curious.
only done it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a process
Oh
too.
yeah.
And you got to make sure that the floor, the ground is even. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything like with tile, you have your bathroom, you have your backsplashes for your
Mhm.
kitchen. We do tile on the wall. We also do. You said flooring, hardwood floors,
Okay.
sand. We refurnish.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Definitely. Your molding, your crown molding. We
Mhm.
redo all that. All carpet pads, all carpet.
Okay.
So carpet on the staircase. We can build your staircase. I
Okay.
mean, yeah. So
Can you do the carpet where they make designs with the carpet? Like you can buy different things of carpet and you can make like a ziggy zag color through it. You know,
I
you know what
think
I mean?
I have a guy that does design and carpet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's kind of different too.
yeah, it's definitely different. The bathrooms we do. Everybody wants to do their tubs over,
Mm-hmm.
reglazed tubs.
Okay, you can do the reglazing. Okay.
Yeah, installment of toilets, your vanity, your mirrors. Um, let's see, shower heads, everything that has to do with plumbing in your bathroom, we can take care of. Like I said, we do the sinks as well.
Okay, so what if I drove down the street one day and I saw an old chest? Can I pick that off the ground, bring it in, and say, okay, I would like for you to take this chest, sand it, clean it, and make that my vanity, where I put it, where you put a sink in and things of that nature. Can you do that?
I do work with the Amish team.
Okay.
I know that's a little different. Nobody hears about that anymore, but I always
I
want to
do.
try
I
to.
know the Amish people.
Yeah, I like to try to, it's family. So I like to try to give those jobs that the workmanship is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I definitely deal with them on those cabinets and those, refurbishing their
Okay.
doors and
So
all
you
that.
don't do it personally, but you have other people that do
Yes, I
it. Okay.
subcontract. So definitely, I have a wealth of guys that can do, they
Okay.
have their own businesses. So, I hire them so they can take care of them.
So you hear that. So if you see, let's just say you just want something different in your bathroom, you literally can go down, you go to the thrift store and you can find old drawers or old what do you call them, cabinets that maybe people used back in the early whenever, and as long as it has a top that you can cut in and make your sink fit into it perfectly and drill the holes for your water and things like that, you can create that. And then some of them already has drawers, so you can leave the drawers there, and it's a two for one. You can have a sink, and then you can have the drawers to put your, personal items. A lot of people are starting to get into that, and a lot of people are not. But I think that's kind of unique, especially like when you go in the kitchen and you got like the old stoves and the old refrigerators that are coming back with the colors and things like that. I'm into stuff like that. What is it called? Um, oh God, I got the word, but I can't even think. But don't worry about it. Okay, so other than everything on the inside, everything on the outside, you put sump pumps. You do land work. Do you do? I guess you do driveways and.
Yes, we're doing driveways now.
Okay, so you have the
We also do asphalt.
asphalt and things of that,
Yes,
and
man.
you have the machine that go. Okay, all right.
Personally, me, I have family that has a machine, so we
How
definitely.
big is your family? You keep on saying
Uh,
family. He
yeah.
must got 2.5 million people in the family.
Well,
How many
if you
family
from
do
down
you have?
Charles County, you definitely have a lot of family.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
what
of
I
family,
hear.
yes. So yeah, we're all related down here.
Okay. All right. So that's cool. So if you need a driveway, which I was looking forward to getting a driveway, but I'm gonna move, so I ain't gotta do that now. But okay, so you can build from scratch. Like you said, you can build a barn, so I'm assuming you can build a porter to pull your cars in and things like that.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Garage,
All right.
build garage doors and put them in install.
Okay.
So yeah, we also I wanted to talk to you about what you were saying, elaborating on the auto.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna try to do a small auto for like tune-ups,
Mm.
brakes, maybe shocks.
Okay.
Nothing heavy, but just something small for you know others that need a little work done on their cars.
Okay. Well, tell everybody again the information to reach out to you so that who knows.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's Keys Enterprises Inc. Email address is keysenterprisesmd.com. Keys Enterprises Inc. 41 at gmail.com. And phone number is 240-970-2703. That's 240-970-2703.
And it's Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio. If you're into If you have your own business, if you want to talk about business, or you just have something that you want to get off your chest, reach out to me. Sunshine 202-510-2199. Again, this is Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio. I'm Sunshine. Love, peace, and hair grease.